Rather interesting. Oh, come in.
You know that charger that you have for your speaker?
Uh huh.
Can I use that for my
Did
video?
it charge it?
When I came to get it last night, it was unplugged and the charger wasn't there.
Okay. So my question is, did it charge it? It was on the charger. So I'm asking, did it
sideline reporter is David Aldridge. You look at Sacramento. They've got to be hoping that the road will be a little kinder to them than the biggest homestand they just concluded.
One of the best ways to garner some confidence is to start a long road trip off with a win.
Rebounded by Isaac. Orlando shooting their first foul shot of the night.
First team foul.
And on the floor tonight, a collection of some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
He takes it in, and that one is good from Suggs.
You know, on the drive, Suggs can be a bit unpredictable, which keeps him, I think, a step ahead of the defense. You don't want him knowing exactly what you're going to do.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
In the corner, Bol with it. Oh, good with the triple. Three-pointer. And Bol pulls it down. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Jamal Mosley. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these two teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best, relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Looking to get into a rhythm early, Greg, with their shooting.
And I think to get into a good flow, you need to get everyone involved, even if it's as a facilitator.
That's right. I mean, the only thing that matters is what the scoreboard shows. I mean, your role is dependent on what the team needs from you at the time. Excel in your role. That's what good teammates do.
And Bol wide open. He shoots. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Boy, moving the ball with purpose there. Fultz has tremendous offensive potential, and we're seeing him put it all together now.
And Fox gets it to go.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
He was all alone on that one. 7 points for Bol.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
And so here's Orlando. Sacramento making their last shot. Over in the corner, Isaac. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Back in 2020, De'Aaron Fox signing a massive extension, Greg. 5 years and $163 million.
Yeah, and Kevin, every NBA hopeful wants that second contract. Credit to De'Aaron for working his tail off and earning every penny of that deal.
Here's Fultz.
Boy, I love the intensity of Fultz. He brings it all the time, has that dial turned up.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. One hand, pull punch.
Here's Bol. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Kings trail by 7.
That's where my approach I did. Probably get my ball
Fox
working.
from outside. And Bamba pulls it down. Here's Orlando now. Bol, that's good. Bol's got 9.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Herter on the wing. Connects from 3-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And that one's good. Suggs has got his second basket of the game.
Really good concentration from Suggs there. Pretty good body control, too.
Here's Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Herder. Kept alive by Sacramento. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game. Three-pointer, Fox.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
Fultz with the ball. Bamba wide open, and he fires. Good on the three-point shot.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Now here's Herder. He has 5. It's stolen by Fultz. Out left of the wing. Isaac outside. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away. It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Pass to Bol. Now here's Fultz. Here's Suggs. 6 on the shot clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Really good aggressive take from Suggs, giving the defense no choice but to foul him there.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Magic?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
And this is something Suggs does not shy away from, wanting to get to the line in these clutch moments. You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Pass to Fultz. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, I like watching Fultz use his ball handling skills. Excellent purpose with the dribble. Knows how to shake free to get his shot.
Isaac with some nice deep. Orlando leading by 16. Now here's Suggs. Guarded by Fox. And the basket is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Herder on the wing. Outside, Fox. Wide open look. Count the basket. Fox has got 10 points.
Fox is so good at exploiting the pick and roll. When the defense goes under the screen, he knows exactly what to do. Burn them with the jumper.
And so it's the Orlando Magic in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds.
19.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Magic so far.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
In the corner, Herder with it. Pass to Kleba. And here is Fox. Deflects the pass. Isaac with the steal. And that one's good. He's got 10.
Well, I like how confident Suggs is on the break. Feels like he's fully in control in these situations.
Oh, man.
Herder with it. Back from outside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Sabonis making sure to pass it where his teammates are open. And that's just being a good passer there.
Well, the father of Domantas Sabonis, Arvydas, named to the NBA 75 All-European team. Arvydas 7'3" and just so skilled. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And it's Banchero missing. And Greg, what was it like playing with the 7'3" Arvydas when you were in the NBA together?
Kevin, we had a couple of years together in Portland, and I'll tell you what, he was an incredible passer. Really made me a better cutter because he was the first guy I played with that could make all the passes no matter where he was on the floor. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Fox with it. Now guarded by Fultz. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, I like the focus and unselfishness Fox brings to the court. A strong defender with lightning-quick reflexes in every spot.
And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
And now Sacramento on the break. Monk's got the ball. And stolen by Bull. Here's Hickman. It's hauled in by the Kings. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. Monk's shot's good.
And Monk has excellent timing on the catch and shoot. Takes no time in getting it off once he catches the ball.
And the turnover again by Orlando. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. The Kings have made a lot of moves to shake up their roster. De'Aaron Fox says, I think the mood is definitely better. It's like a breath of fresh air. Getting a feel for each other and seeing the chemistry come to fruition is huge. Success isn't always immediate with trades and signings, so we look toward the future. Kevin, back to you.
That's all they can do. Okay, thanks, DA.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, which should help them cut into that deficit.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Banchero, that's good.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Sacramento.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down.
Not that time. He was determined to get those points.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Monk, no one around him, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Miller. Out to the right wing. Here's Banchero. Misses from short range. For Sacramento, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Here's Murray. The shot, no good. The Magic go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Hampton. No points in the game yet for him. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be doing everything he can to bring those numbers up.
Crosses over, puts the move on, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on JaVale McGee.
I tell you what, he's tenacious on the drive, isn't he? I mean, Monk constantly looking to get to the free throw line.
And so he makes both from the line.
And keep in mind, Malik Monk's first 4 years in the league with Charlotte, he made just 1 start.
And because of that, Greg, he earned the reputation as an elite scorer off the bench. And Monk had a game where he went off for 36. And his skill set, his ability to add instant offense, I think is extremely valuable.
Good on both. Here's Mitchell. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. 1:57 left to play here in the second quarter.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
You know, I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic.
Well, I tell you what, don't tell him. I mean, I want to see it again.
Monk for 3. A second chance effort. And it's laid in by Bagley.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Orlando leading by 10. .121 left in the first half of the game.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Magic. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Here's Banchero. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Keegan Murray. And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build.
Well, evolving over time, this part of his game, when Monk does look to set up his teammates, that's a big asset.
.27 seconds left to play in the first half.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Stolen by Mitchell. And the Kings pushing it up now. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's Fultz. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
You know, Monk knows that he's got to get better defensively, and that time you could see him ramping up his intensity.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's the Magic. They're up by 10. Step away briefly, but we'll be right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. There's the 3. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Isaac.
I would have shot that bitch too.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Now Fultz for 3. Will not drop through. That miss puts him at 6 for 10. Deep 2 from Murray. It's stolen by Fultz. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Bamba. Pass to Bull. Back to Bamba. Rob. Murray with it. Bamba picks him up. Murray, no good.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Here's Bull. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bull's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Magic. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And Isaac comes to help.
Good shot.
Murray, no good.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Isaac misses. The Kings trail by 13. The wide open look here for Fox. The offensive rebound. Here's the three.
Shit.
Misses the target. That drops him to 40% now. 4 of 10. Pass to Bamba. Rebound by the Kings.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, excellent recognition from Fox there. Outstanding at recognizing when his guys are open.
Come on, man.
Now, here's Suggs. He's got 10. Pass to Bull. Makes it off the glass. And that's 19 points for Bull.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Back from outside. Another miss by Fox. Magic leading by 13. Down low. And here's the fast break, and Bamba leading the way.
Well, you've got to know where Bamba is at all times, especially when the break is on and he's running the floor.
There's the triple. That shot, no good. So Orlando will take it the other way. Pass to Dinwiddie. Right wing. Bull with it. Out guarded by Murray. Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
And, you know, Isaac is a high percentage shooter. Takes good shots and makes a good percentage of them. And he's very skilled at getting position to throw it down on you.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. And that can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
Watch out, man.
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. Isaac with the steal. Here's Dinwiddie. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Fades. And Bull pulls it down.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Sacramento grabs the miss. Herter on the wing. Back to Fox. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Excuse me.
Murray right side. To end the run. Pocket 6. He lays it in. Murray's got 4 this quarter.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Isaac.
That was not what I
The
did.
shot, no good. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Monk. It's hauled in by the Magic. .143 left in the third quarter of the game. The shot's good from McGee.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Here's Miller. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And the Magic lead by 19.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
One for three. No good that time.
Not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got to score.
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
A shot by Hampton with no one around. And the three ball is good. Hampton's got 5 points so far. Mitchell looking it over. Pass to Monk. From past the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 11.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
And finished off by Banchero.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Here's Fultz. He has 6. With the drive, uses the glass to finish the lane.
You got to clog up the clear lanes to the basket. You can't give him room to operate. When you do, Fultz scorches you with his speed.
And so it's Orlando fighting on with a 23-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Magic leading by 23. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Fultz. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cut. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
That shot off the mark. And Orlando the other way now. Pass to Miller. And Miller throws it down hard.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
On the inbound, few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Banchero. Great D that time from Bagley. So it's Sacramento. It's stolen by Hampton. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
Second personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he said, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
Here's Monk. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
Substitution on the board.
Looking to end his cold spell.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Here's Banchero.
Kings foul. Maxi Leda. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Orlando, Paolo Banchero. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
There's Sabonis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Can't afford to be too handsy with Sabonis. He's very good at forcing the issue and getting these calls.
No good on the free throw. And with the play-in tournament, single-game elimination comes to the NBA, Clark. It brings tremendous ratings in the college game. And it's good to see it, I think, here in the pros.
I agree with you 100%, Kevin. Absolutely. I mean, the midseason tournament might also have that same kind of appeal. I think those high stakes really make for compelling, dramatic viewing.
Tries to keep it alive. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Pass to Suggs. Now Isaac. No one near him. Connects, the jumper drops. And that's 11 points for Jonathan Isaac.
You know, if you're defending Isaac, guys, you got to honor his jumper. He's a very capable scorer from there. Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Now, here's Suggs. Isaac right side. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Boy, nice rhythm that time. See how Isaac let it fly right off the catch? That shows you confidence in the jumper.
Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Here's Hickman. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
It's tipped. And he recovers it. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Isaac. Hits it from 3-point range.
Man, I like the deep ball of Isaac there, man. Has good touch for a big fella. And he shoots it with confidence.
Outside, Fox. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. But you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
Isaac goes in, and Isaac throws it down.
Oh, mercy, mercy me. Isaac with a loud bucket. Great bounce.
Assist goes to
A little extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force.
2 minutes.
Tell you what, fellas, you cannot throw it down any harder than that. That was a rim rattler.
Pass to Suggs. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And now the Kings, fast break. Pulls up for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. To the wing on the left. Here's Isaac. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. 1:27 left in the 4th quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now
For the Magic.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jonathan Isaac.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in